how the actual fucking day is literally talking about independence, freedom from what your ancestors did to our ancestors.
So how this one escaped the mainstream media, I still do not understand. I would expect something like this to be on mainstream, but you know, they would never show this to you. So let's talk about this. Juneteenth. What is Juneteenth? You know what? Instead of me just blabbing or saying what I feel it is, let's go on Google. Or you know, in fact, let's ask ChatGPT. So ChatGPT says, Juneteenth, also known as Juneteenth, Independence Day or Freedom Day, is an annual holiday celebrated on June the 19th. It commemorates the emancipation of enslaved African Americans in the United States. It says 2.5 years after emancipation and proclamation had been issued by President Abraham Lincoln. So this announcement came after the end of Civil War and signaled the effective end of slavery in the United States. So Juneteenth is a time to reflect on the struggles and achievements of Americans throughout history and to celebrate the ongoing journey towards freedom, equality, and justice. Okay, so the key phrase here is freedom, equality, and justice. Now, this equality is not the equality we hear today. It's often marked with various events and activities such as parades, festivals, family gathering, guys, educational program, and community initiatives. So this is where you talk about the black slave history. You appreciate the fact that you free no more slavery in the world, not just in the United States. So in 2021, I'm going to stop reading here. So in 2021, Joe Biden actually made Juneteenth a national holiday day. Main focus of this video is, here is a black girl, African American girl in school, and the celebration of Juneteenth was all about inclusion. So now bringing other ethnic groups and other kinds of groups. So this black girl actually, what she did was to remind the teacher or the mistress. She did remind the mistress in private for respect. Long story short, I'm not going to talk too much about this. I'm just going to play the video and make you guys watch what is happening.
So today I got kicked out of school because the director at my school didn't like the feedback that I had for her about something that she said in class. So I go to school right now for aesthetics. I was practicing to be an esthetician. Now at my school on Monday and Wednesdays we have this thing called morning meetings where we basically just talk about what's going to happen for the day, the next few days, and we celebrate people that's like graduating and all of that type of stuff. Now, the director at my school had an announcement for us, and she said that Monday we will be celebrating Juneteenth, but instead of celebrating it for what it's for, we're going to celebrate it as a diverse day, make it a diverse holiday. And I immediately got turned off by that because it's Juneteenth, right? So after the morning meeting was over, I went up to the director and I asked to speak to her in private. We went into her office and I basically explained to her, I'm like, the way you worded it at the morning meeting today, I didn't like how you said it because Juneteenth isn't a diverse holiday. It's not a diverse holiday. It's not where we celebrate diversity. We celebrate African American independence. And she was basically telling me you need to mind your business because you don't know what I have planned for Monday. We're a diverse school. Therefore, we're going to celebrate this holiday as a diverse day. And I was immediately turned off because that's not what Juneteenth is about, right? So after that, I went back into the classroom and some of my classmates were asking me what did she say, because we were all in agreement that that's not what Juneteenth isn't about. We don't celebrate Cinco de Mayo as diversity. We don't celebrate Haitian Flag Day as diversity. We don't celebrate Indigenous People Day as diversity, So I felt like, why would you take our holiday and try to make it something that it's not? So while I was in the class, we were all talking about, just basically what had happened at the morning meeting. The director storms in after me and she's like, you need to come here. And I just asked her, I said, you want me to go home, don't you? She was like, yeah, get your stuff and leave. You will be suspended. And I'm like, suspended? Suspended for what? And she's like, yeah, so now you need to leave my campus before I call the police. So after that, we got into an argument because I had to tell her it wasn't even that deep. It's not that deep. Why are you making it this whole thing? So we got into an argument in front of all of the students in my class. She completely humiliated me, told everybody that she was suspending me and that I had to go home. You're not supposed to, first of all, you're not supposed to tell my personal business to other students. That's number one. Second of all, you're mad because I had an opinion about what you had to say. I did the right thing and I pulled you to the side and told you, like, I don't think that's what we should be celebrating it as. So after that whole argument, she's like, yeah, now you need to leave my building, and instead of being suspended, you'll be expelled. I'm like, expelled for what? So we get into another argument as I'm leaving the door, because I'm like, you're dead wrong. Your feelings are hurt. You didn't like what I had to say, and now you want to expel me and still try to make me pay for a school that I didn't fully get to attend? That's not right. So as I'm leaving the building, before I left, I wanted to, like, explain to my teacher, like, she's not going to be letting me back, you know, what had happened. I wanted to talk to my teacher, one of the cool teachers, right? So she's like trying to grab me by my book bag. She's pulling on me, get out of my building, get out of my building. And I'm like, just wait, let me talk to my teacher, because I want to talk to my teacher before I leave. Like, you doing all of this for no reason. We get in front of the clients, because at my school we take clients. It's a beauty school, so we perform services on clients. She told the clients, yeah, I'm trying to remove this racist out of my building. She won't leave. She's a racist. I'm racist because I said Juneteenth isn't a diverse holiday. So now I'm the racist, right? In the situation, I'm the racist. Her feelings are hurt. I'm a racist, and she wants me to leave. After like a minute of me trying to find my professor, I could not find her. So, you know what, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna leave. But as I'm walking back to the front, she's on the phone with the police. She told the police I tried to attack her and that I wouldn't leave the building. No, hold on. Let's take this back. There's multiple people sitting in this lobby. There was multiple people in my classroom. Not once did I try to attack you. There's cameras in this building which show I did not try to attack you. I wasn't being violent or nothing like that. She called the police on me, said I tried to attack her. All of this because she didn't like that I didn't like that Juneteenth shouldn't be celebrated as a diverse holiday. So yeah, right now, I left, I'm gone. I left the review in the comments because I don't feel like that's right. Students of color, we can't express our feelings without directors at the school feeling like it's an attack on them, or everything has to be an attack on everybody when it comes down to Black people and African Americans in America. So yeah, that's just an update.
Hi, so just wanting to respond to what is being transpired at Tricoci. Everything that Kalijah, we were in the class with her, we are her classmates. Several people were in the classroom when this went down, and the things that she's saying is not true. Like, it's over exaggerating. Nobody put hands on her, none of that. She got loud and escalated the situation, and, you know, unfortunately, it caused her to get suspended because she was being disrespectful to an administrator. And with that, when you're disrespectful to somebody who is trying to bring the situation from a classroom and somewhere else, obviously things are going to happen like you being suspended. So obviously our director had to take things into what she needed to do. And with that, you know, so it's very unfortunate that something that our director was trying to do to help the students, as far as just like, you know, bringing a lot of representation, you know, having people be able to celebrate things like Juneteenth, and especially, you know, our director was trying to not have any kind of specific, like, this is an only celebration for Black people, or this is only for celebration of POC people. Like, no, she was trying to throw an event where our campus is a widely diverse campus of all different walks of life. So that's all our director was trying to do, was have this event, have us all feel seen and represented, and that's exactly what happened. So this whole other narrative and video of Kalijah explaining what happened, that's not what happened. And Katura is a student as well. Go ahead and speak to you, Buki.
How she presented the whole conflict, the whole controversial situation was, she was very distasteful. She was very disrespectful to the administrator. She had already went and talked privately to her, and then when she came back, she was completely mad, and she was already like throwing a fit, and she was like, oh, you want me to leave? You want me to leave? Okay. And then the staff was actually being very nice with her, and she was saying, hey, you need to leave right now or I will suspend you. And she, suspend me? You can't do that. Suspend me. Just basically going off, overdoing her part, and really distasteful. Like I said, like, she really needed to calm the situation down, and nobody else felt that way. So she definitely took it out of line, and she did too much.
Yeah, took it out of context. Like, it wasn't as serious. It wasn't like Miss Flo was like, oh, we're throwing an event because Juneteenth, it is not about Black people. That's not it at all whatsoever that she was doing.
And I didn't even see her other comment. That's why I'm really mad that I didn't see it. But
So, that is what happened, y'all. You know, Tricoci is a great school if you need to learn the things that you need to learn as far as beauty goes. So, yeah. And it's a diverse community. Like, there's so many different walks of life. We welcome all. We bring in all. We have all. It's all great. So, nothing but love, too. And that's what's sad is, like, something that was supposed to be about love and being about unity got turned into separation and got turned into a whole mess that wasn't even supposed to be. So that's where there's a lot of...
And nobody was in agreement with her. She talking about the whole class was talking about they wanted to say the same stuff. Nobody said nothing to her. She went on about this on her own, and half the class is black. So she did this on her own. It was nothing offensive. The staff was trying to do something good for us and the whole team, and she just wanted to be the spoiled egg like she always has been since she's gotten to this campus.
And also you trying to do low ball things
and trying to go viral. She's literally been trying to go viral since she stepped foot in this campus. So let's be clear right there.
And we got several heads shaking that is saying agreeing. Yes, absolutely. So yeah.
I'm gonna make this short and sweet. I also go to Tricoci University along with the girl in the video. The Juneteenth event was extended for everyone because there's a school full of diverse people. The school is a diverse school with a lot of different cultures, a lot of different walks of life, a lot of different skin. With that being said, it would not be possible for us to host a Juneteenth event for only black people and single out everyone else who's been in the school before this girl even started, before I even started. A bunch of our instructors are different colors, different walks of life. So it's not right to single them out just to have a celebration for Juneteenth. At the end of the day, all of us are family. We come in every day. We see each other every day. We spend time with each other every day. So it's not that big of a deal. And the only reason the girl got on TikTok and made a video is because she was salty that she got kicked out because of her actions, because of how she handled the situation, because of the loud uproar that she did, and her walking up on the instructor, on the director of the school, and puffing her chest up at the director while the director's walking away and cursing at her and being disrespectful. That's what got her kicked out of the school, and that's what made her make the video. The only thing that makes her look racist, nobody at the school ever called the girl racist. The only thing that makes her look racist now is what she did after the fact. The video that she made after the fact. And the other video that she made about Isaac. And how Isaac is not a person of color, so he should basically not have anything to say. Like I said, everyone in those four walls, excluding her, because she no longer goes there, and she literally just started in the program 3 weeks ago, so she doesn't even know us. She's not a part of the family. Isaac has been there. He knows that everyone in that school is a tight-knit family. So Juneteenth is going to be celebrated with everyone. If you want to celebrate with just your African-American family, then you can do that after you clock out. But at Tricoci, we're going to celebrate as a family.
There's something so menacing about the "I'm not a racist" defensive performance from white folks who are accused of doing a racist when they were supposed to be doing an anti-racism. In this case, we have somebody who's supposed to be producing a Juneteenth celebration and tells all the students, I'm going to make it about diversity. And of course, the students were like, oh my gosh, that would ruin the celebration. That would be you doing a racist when you're supposed to be doing an anti-racist. If you erase the black specificity about the holiday, that's literally about when the enslaved peoples were kept enslaved for 2 extra years because white people didn't want to let go of their free labor. If you make that just about vague diversity, that's doing an anti-blackness. The student let the teacher know, and the teacher got so angry about possibly being accused of being a racist that they kicked the student out of school and also accused them of being a racist.
Make it a diverse holiday.
Go watch that video, but I seen this coming a mile away. People are going to try to change Juneteenth from what it really is. This is why a lot of us, we did not want Juneteenth to be a national holiday. I didn't want it. It was a way for capitalism to stick their musty hands inside of it, and was a way for the pale faces, the salt crusaders, to tell us that Juneteenth is this, not that. This young lady got kicked out of school because she told the director that Juneteenth is not about diversity, which is facts. Black liberation, once again. But the irony, it's laughable, to be honest. To get kicked out of school because of Juneteenth. That's crazy. A black student getting kicked out of school about Juneteenth. The irony. But yeah, who else seen this coming?
What really pisses me off about the situation is the fact that some people just sit idly by while people are fighting the good fight on their own. As if the roles can't reverse and happen to you at some point. I've had this happen to me several times. When I hear the word diverse in organizations, workplace, or at school, I automatically think there was a time where this organization was never diverse. You had to implement a system to include everybody. It's just interesting to me, as diverse as this school is, as you have told us, we only see black women going back and forth about this specific issue. I want to see the diverse students. Where are they? I don't want to come down on the lady that was sitting in the car too hard because she seemed very young and inexperienced. Let me let you in on a secret. The same very thing that they're doing to this young lady, they're going to do it to you.
And single out.
Y'all know I had to get out of my bed and address this. I'm really not feeling good. Y'all see me greasy as hell. I just rubbed this Vicks Vapor Rub on me, but let's get it. That's why you took that video down. You took that video down because you know you wrong. If you feel like you was right, you should have stood on all 10 toes. That just shows the ignorance. That just shows your ignorance that you got on this internet being loud and fucking wrong. Juneteenth is not a diverse fucking holiday. It's not a holiday for every fucking body. Now, if we want to include other motherfuckers, then we can include other motherfuckers. But just inserting other motherfuckers into our shit just because it's it's for only black people, you goddamn right it is. Because it's celebrating the independence of African Americans not being slaves anymore when we was free from slavery. Duh.
Make it a diverse holiday.
So my first thing is how. But first I want to say to this young queen, what you just went through is absolute complete bullshit. Bullshit. Crazy bullshit. But my question to it is how? How do we celebrate a holiday as a diverse holiday when the holiday was never created as a diverse holiday? You can't change something to a diverse holiday when in its origin it was created, well, not necessarily created, it was celebrated of freedom and independence of a race that literally didn't have that. That literally had their rights, all of this shit was controlled by white people. And now white people, since we make it a holiday, and since it should have been a holiday long time ago, because it was a holiday, right there you already get to be involved in it because it's a holiday, right? Our country made it a holiday, right? So you're involved in it anyway. But now you telling this young queen that this is going to be a diversive holiday. We're going to treat it as a diversive holiday in this school because we say so. And the only reason why is because we want to be a part of it. How? The actual day is literally talking about independence, freedom from what your ancestors did to our ancestors. What? And then you suspend this young queen because she pointed that out? Why do you white people always want to change the origin of something because it doesn't fit your situation? And I'm about to say it, the Confederate flag. That's the other thing you try to change the origin of. Oh, it's our heritage. It's our heritage. Your heritage is racist as fuck. Your flag was literally created in rebellion to slavery that Abraham Lincoln was abolishing. The origin. It's a racist flag. Get with it. This situation is not a diversive fucking holiday. Black people holiday. Get with it.
Nobody put hands on.
I just want to say, Isaac, aren't you a part of the LGBTQ community and plus T? I'm just confused. So you think it's okay for you to personally attack a community for a holiday that was just given to us? And let's get this straight. We didn't have this holiday for years. We just got this holiday on June 2021. This holiday has only been around for almost 3 years now. And we are already trying to make it about everyone when it's simply about Black people. I don't understand why everyone has their heads so far up their asses to where they don't get, where there's just no respect anywhere. But the teacher was what I'm confused about, because if the teacher herself is a person of color, and if she not, I apologize, but if she is, and she's a African American, I don't understand why it's hard for her to not understand why one of her African students have an issue with what she is doing with an African American holiday. And I don't understand why you, Isaac, someone who is also a part of a community that is facing struggles and trouble, why you think it's okay for you to try to also say and who we get to discriminate on our holiday. I don't understand, who do you think you are? And it's funny because I know how you're wrong in this situation, because not only did you turn off all your comments and all your videos, you also made a video, and then you also deleted that video after you got the hate comments you got because you sounded fucking absolutely stupid and ignorant and like you have no common sense at all. Second of all, to the other Black girl who also made a video to Claudia's video trying to disgrade her for how she feels about her holiday, which is also your holiday, which is what I also don't understand. You also turned off your comments in your videos and deleted your videos after posting them, which didn't stay up for longer than an hour. I wonder why you also deleted your videos. Maybe because you were also wrong in being ignorant in this situation. What hurts me even more about the situation is the African American people who are actually coming at this girl because of a holiday we haven't even had around for centuries, literally just 2 years, because she wants to keep this holiday about African Americans. Yes, she also wants everyone to be included. That's what it's about. It's about all of us coming together, uniting together. But you still have to stay minded that this is a African American holiday, and you're now trying to make it about other races, other cultures, and other people, rather than the people that it's actually about, which is African Americans. You people are ignorant.
Now that you've seen that video, guys, like, do I even really need to add things? But all I can say is, like, there was no time when I was reading that thing it said anything about inclusion, because here is all I see is now the hijacking of Juneteenth. It means these guys are trying to hijack this all in the name of inclusion again. Like, my question to this video is, when does this stop? When do we draw the line? The reason why she's actually saying this should be about Black history, and let's not keep using the terminology of inclusivity or inclusiveness, love. This was clearly what the mistress was trying to, to bring to the table, which this African American student was not accepting. So there is a time and place for everything. So Juneteenth just became a national holiday, just 2021. So it's even barely something they've been celebrating for years. The celebration just started in terms of national holiday, and these people are already hijacking this right already, all in the bloody name of inclusivity or inclusiveness and love. Like, when do you draw the line? I mean, when does this end? Those Black African Americans, like I said, trying to talk down what she said, this simply means you do not know your culture. You do not know your culture, because if you do know your culture, if you know the history, the Black history, you won't be standing in front of the camera to say what you are saying. She is trying to protect, or she's trying to, say, no, there is a limit to where you can come on. But you know what? It is a free world. Everyone's got opinion to say. So I'm going to leave the video here. What do you think about this video? Do you think she was right to, you know, to stand and say, hey, like, please, this is a holiday and you do not need to, you know, make it the way you're trying to be? Because trust me, if this is allowed, next year is going to be like that, or maybe something worse. And before you know, Juneteenth it will make a shift from the original purpose or the reason why it is being celebrated as Juneteenth to something else, which you all might already know what I'm talking about, but I'm not going to call the name. So I'm going to end this video here, and leave your comment down below what you think about this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.